We'll give Brutes a couple minutes before we start.
Hope it's not overtime and just him slacking.
So I guess how has everybody's week been so far?
Good.
Monday was exciting. It's always nice when people see the aftermath of other things that are going on.
Certainly funnier.
The oh shit moment.
All right. That's all right. I guess we'll just perform the recap. Last we left off, you guys had just completed the 9th and 10th round of the tournament. And I believe Grim, help me out here. Do they have time? Do they is this the point when you guys got a couple days off, or was that last session?
We started our 87, and I think we got through a day. Hold on a second in the journal. Looks like we started on Glacius 7th. We got through the 9th, and we're to return for the tournament on Glacius 11th.
Right. So you got one more day plus then the day of to actually show. Okay. So yeah, you guys basically got just 3 days off and managed to make it through 2 before we called it session. If anyone remembers anything super noteworthy, that feel free to fill in. Ah, that's right. The He's gonna go hunt a Tarask. And then possibly anything that he might run into on his way there.
Oni hasn't landed yet. He's still pulling cards from the deck.
There's that too. It's okay. He'll eventually run out of cards.
Mr. Coffee was bugging Oni the whole time. Roran's doing his training, and I got another orbit.
Oh, I gotta try. So, switch maps here. We'll just fast forward it to the next day. Make things simpler. So, it's the start of your third day. We'll just go around the table, see what everybody's doing. So, Tofik, what are you up to? Let me see if you have any negative encounters. So throughout the day, you stop random people. Of note, there are 5 that stick out to you as memorable. The first one was an incredibly rude halfling. You offered him coffee and he basically like splashed it back in your face after taking it. And then just, started taking off, fast walking down because he appears to be in some sort of hurry. And in the process of fast walking away, he trips over his own feet and face plants. And because he face plants, I had to make a second roll, the deck save, to see if he could save himself, and he doesn't, and he falls through the floor. Or the road, actually. He found a structural weakness in the road, and he is now currently sitting in a sewer. He's not moving. About 40 feet. Okay. Make me a deck save. Or acrobat. Actually, no. Let's go with acrobatics. Instead. You're accomplished spellcaster at this point. You've had practice. You teleport and start to fall the remaining 10 feet. And you position yourself in such a way that you are able to kind of cushion your fall, spread your mass a little bit. And the shock from the fall is not enough. It is mitigated enough with with a 23 to avoid taking fall damage. Medicine check. Exact same. Bravo. He is questionable. He's alive. He's unconscious, and then you realize he has the fatal flaw that a construct like yourself does not. He is required to breathe, and half of his face is underwater. Thank you. You can do that successfully. It doesn't. It doesn't take you long. These sewers are well designed. They're very large too. You're not exactly sure why they're a 40-foot space, but they do look big enough that if you wanted to move a large or huge creature, you probably could with ease. But it doesn't take you long to basically anywhere you see a cross section on the map, like a T junction or Y junction for the roads. There are manholes and well-maintained ladders. In fact, it's almost curious. Actually, it's not almost curious. It is curious. As you look at these ladders, they're pristine. They don't look like they've been in a sewer for however long they've been down here. He gets up with your assistance. No roll needed on his part. You're able to get up a ladder because I'm fairly certain you can use a ladder. Roll me a. Actually, let me see if did I give everyone access to this macro? Hold on. Edit macro. I did not. Everybody should have access to this macro because I call for this roll enough. Can you roll me a roll directionally challenged, please?
What's it called?
Roll directionally challenged. Yep, that's why I like it. I set it up so where it can tell you what direction you're at. As you come out, you find yourself. I guess selves was right. You find the two of you have come up here. Just outside where the residency of merchants and I would call it middle class. So like merchants and middle class live here. And some of the tradesmen just because it's convenient. He looks at you with a panic.
That's on you. You have a good day. I started prestidigitating myself as I turned to walk away.
Alrighty, we'll come back to you because I have 4 more encounters for you. Let's see. So next person in line, wouldn't you know it? Roran. What's Roran up to?
Does anyone remember what I was doing last week or 2 weeks ago?
With your staff.
I'll keep doing that then.
Okay. Anything interesting happened to you? I wouldn't call it interesting per se, but while you're practicing your staff and getting ever closer to that expertise level, you'll notice you've drawn a crowd. They're just a bunch of kids, varying ages from super young that they've probably just barely started walking to, adolescent, at 10, 11. We'll say 10 or 11 years old. And you seem to be impressing them with your capabilities. Some start to imitate you. Even though they don't have sticks, they're just kind of like moving their hands in the air as children do, kind of making whooshing sounds, trying to match the speed in which you are moving your staff.
I don't really pay attention to the children, but as he's going through one of his swings, he suddenly casts Storm Stick, turning his staff into lightning.
They all erupt in giddy excitement. Yes, we do. Please don't take us, Mr. Children Reaper. But you'll entertain a crowd, having a little fun with them. Let's see. Oni, what is our resident Lalafell up to? Yep.
After that, he's gonna do much. He's gonna try to get proficiency in perception. So he's gonna spend the rest turning just looking around.
Anything interesting happen to you? Sadly, no. Your your day actually passes peaceful, which might actually be a good thing considering last time your protector committed some crimes and then is trying to really pass himself off as an orc now.
And he goes by, he's like, "Oh, sweet!" And I got lucky cards this morning. He's gonna go to Topic since he knows that Topic's immune to fire. He's gonna be, I'm now immune to fire too.
Are you? I just want me to drop a fireball like
Yeah.
right here on us in the middle of town. Can't you see I'm trying to have coffee with this fucking halfling? Fuck you! I hope you fall in the sewer again.
Why does he look all fucked up?
He fell in the sewer. I think he's lost. He keeps doing circles around the block. That's why I'm still here. How may I help you?
He's a
No, he was an asshole.
I think he might have a
medicine him, and
concussion.
he might have more than that, sir. He fell 40 feet to the ground, and he's a goddamn fucking civilian, as far as I know. He should not have survived that fall. He might be undead.
I think he might have brain damage.
He already did. He just said no. I was doing a fresh press coffee this morning. Fresh press. Right there in front of him, and he said, took my coffee and threw it in my face. Probably looks dirty. I haven't been able to. I prestidigitated it. I don't know how well it comes out. Coffee is horrible.
He'll put like 3 fingers in his face. Or he'll put like a hand in front of his face and put 3 fingers. How many fingers am I holding up?
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that, like I'm saying. He might have been cursed. He fell through a hole in the ground. It was a whole bad day for this fucker. Well, I have 4 other people I need to go see, so let's go. Leave him be, or take him to a hospital. Either way, whatever. But I have 4 other people
saw you, and I didn't really notice this guy. All right, I'm gonna go back for training my perception.
Oh, perception.
Yeah. Oh God, I think he's like kind of like dazing around. I think his eyes are like one eye is dialect and the other one's just normal. I think he's done for.
I told you. I believe he might be undead, or he's a very, he's an actual like bard or something, and actually had the proficiency to survive that fall. I don't know. I didn't cast confusion on him or anything, but he is definitely fucked up. But perception. Okay, so you want me to spend the day sneaking up on you after I serve coffee to people? Gotcha.
I don't want that.
I have invisibility prepared. I will scare the living shit out of you as many times as I can.
That's unfair. How am I even supposed to spot you then?
Your perception, you son of a little. Sorry, I didn't mean to get a little emotional there. This guy has been annoying me. But well, look for my footsteps. Listen to the sound of my feet. Maybe. What do I always smell like?
Coffee?
Coffee. See, you're a smart man. See what I called you? I didn't call you a little boy that time. I didn't know if you noticed. Maybe you're not as perceptive as you think you are.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. This guy's just like distracting.
Yeah,
You never seen a fucked up person this bad. It's like I
he's
don't
dead.
know.
Don't
Like
worry about it. Like I've said, I've seen worse. I've seen people who are actually this off and alive. This guy is just dead. So I've seen way worse.
you just have a dead man walking in circles. Then
I haven't had him do anything. I got him out of the sewer, and whatever he does from here is his call. I did more than I should have. I didn't throw him in the sewer or anything. I still don't know what really is going on. I'm just making random assumptions and listening to um, a gear cranking um, every time I say something like this. It's really weird. I got this weird little thing right here in the back of my neck. There's a little gear that just keeps going off.
he tries to look for that little gear.
I turn and bark at you like a dog.
But was that part of the gear?
No, I was just trying to see. So you know what? Let's leave this man to do whatever he is. Let's go perceive some. Are there any girls you'll? Did you just like screw yourself over of ever dating your race?
I don't think so.
You think they want a as tall as you are? You're tall, son of a bitch.
I,
You know that,
well,
right?
I haven't seen that many Lulafels. Like it's
Well, but they're probably all your normal height. Then you use magic to create this giant of yourself, a Gulliver, if you would say.
well, it's not that bad. Like I don't know.
Lilliputans. They're gonna be Lilliputans to you, my friend. You have no idea what I'm saying. I can see it in your eyes. There's this man named Gulliver. He had a travels. He went someplace and he met the Lilliputans, and they were tiny compared to his size. It was just a weird situation where there was other people who made Gulliver look tiny to their size. It was very odd and crazy. Then there was these people fighting over the way you crack an egg. Blunt side, pointy side. It's just weird. What I'm saying is the people of your race are now Lilliputans to you as you're huge.
It
It's a
sounds like a
story.
cool actor named what was his
No,
name?
no,
Black
don't
Jack
even
would be.
don't even go there. That is actually a rather funny play I saw the other day. You said Jack Black, right? Yes, he urinated
Well,
on that building. That was hilarious. Well, you
what
know where
bill?
they got that. You know where they got that from, right?
No.
Oh yeah. Strange Brew. There's this play they did where the two guys get stuck in this beer vat and they drink the beer and there's a
Hey,
fire and they're like, I'm sorry.
No, eh.
Eh. I know, eh? I realize you said eh, but go perceive, Oni. I'm going to see what other people are doing during their downtime.
Good luck with the 4 people. That was it. Oh, they would walk away. Kind of was like taking quick glances to make sure he doesn't get snuck up on.
Oh, I'm already invisible. Well, you probably heard me cast it.
You say you're gonna be busy. Well, I understand. I wasn't ready. As that will be it for Oni scene.
Sorry, I have to remember who you were playing. Sai.
Sai is on Terra. Sai has been meditating with Terra, trying to grow this power. I had gotten that extra orb. I'm going to be trying to see if what I can do with this orb. You know, pull out my blade. You know, Barukan, and more meditating with Terra.
Hmm.
I know, and I know what I do with part of my day now to help our master really become a master. While he's fighting, I'll go and basically use all my time abilities on his opponent to make him a little bit better. Push him that much further.
Sai. I have to decide what kind of save this is. One moment. Probably wisdom. I know it's wisdom or charisma. I just had to determine. What? Oh, it's intelligence. My bad. You should make me an intelligence save, please, Sai.
$27, sir.
A 27 would succeed. So you take no damage, but you do feel that there is something wrong today. Or wrong as compared to what you've dealt with thus far. The air feels thick, but gravity almost feels non-existent. So it's a strange combination of there being this heaviness in the atmosphere, but lack of gravity at the same time. But that's not what almost gets you. As you sit there meditating, trying to understand this new world and become more centered with it, become one, you feel a presence that feels vast, almost imperceivably so. And it feels like something just grips your mind for a second and squeezes. But you're able to resist the overall ill effects of what is going on. But you feel like this is not something that everybody should get caught in. You feel like if you didn't have the advantages you have now, this would hurt a lot. You come to realize, at least a little bit, that you don't think that this place, while it creates, while there's clearly a few things that are born here and things that come and go, overall,
But
this
nothing stays.
and it's not meant to support life. Because even the creatures that you saw born weren't organic. They were
Yeah,
inorganic.
and they jumped in like volcanic hellholes.
Exactly. You are also aware that on the planar wheel, the entirety of the planar space, you are somewhere that doesn't exist in any known space. Because you don't feel the weave here. You don't feel the normal life-giving forces. And you don't feel the laws that govern the planes in effect here. You begin to understand you are literally at the whim of whoever is in charge of this plane. And you just happen to be strong enough to be here and resists at least some of the effects and able to avoid the random meteor here and there. And overall, you get that it would take a much higher caliber of person on a normal scale to live here. And you're not even sure you would want to. Being synced to it and being able to visit it is one thing, but actual residency, not advised.
So I will be taking short jaunts off of Terra and coming back. But in the time that I do meditate here, I don't contact the being that controls this. I'm not even a blip on his radar.
Yep, and that is a good way to understand it. I would say with the short jaunts, you're able to avoid any more uncomfortable scenarios. Let's see.
Am I able to further use because like the first time I was able to use like magic like once? Am I able to build on that part?
I will say it takes a lot of effort, but you are able to understand the force that exists outside of the weave. You don't understand. Well, I shouldn't say understand. You don't know what its name is, or even really what its source is. In fact, every time you connect to it, it almost feels like a very badly tangled ball of string. Because the energy isn't... The energy that you wield with it doesn't come to you directly. It's almost like it comes in spirals, and sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's a little. But I would say in practicing with it, you both gain a better control of understanding on a lot of it is just timing. It's all right that I feel a surge of power at this point, so if I use what I want, if I use this particular spell, it coincides to about enough power that I would need to in order to cast this normally. But you also at times feel in certain bursts that this is more powerful than the weave. Not reliably so, but the moments that the power does exceed the weave, you can tell immediately that you could probably cast things that you shouldn't be casting, but you could.
Thank you.
Yep. circling back to topic. And between your shenanigans and messing with people, you find another person that you decide to grant coffee to. It is a strange-looking creature. At first, you mistook it for a chocobo, and then you realized that's not a bird top half, and you realized it looked more elven with chocobo legs.
Sir, I am beside myself, and I must ask if first of all, would you like a cup of coffee? Um, I'm brewing, and I obviously pull out my little kit. I'm brewing coffee for random strangers today. Have a conversation, and obviously, you are attractive.
Ah, well, I appreciate the compliment. And yes, I would love a cup of coffee.
Second question: what are you?
Oh, I'm a chocotar.
Chocotar. Kind of like a minotaur and other tars. Oh, I see. I see. Makes sense.
Yeah, my dad was a very strange man, and decided that he would see if it was possible to have relations with a chocobo.
Is he now in jail?
No, he's dead. My mother was not the type of chocobo that you
But your
do such
yeah.
things.
Gotcha.
Well, it turns out that it's much simpler to create a chocotar than my father's approach. Chocobos can choose to do it at will, apparently.
Oh, oh, oh. So,
They just need a DNA sample, like a lock of hair or maybe an eyelash. He wanted to take it a little too far.
or a large blood smear, it would seem. Your mother sounds like an amazing woman. What color is this guy? His feathers?
That is a good question. What color is here?
Is that
That's
bad?
He is
I don't know.
he is a bright red, but the red is almost iridescent.
And having traveled with a bunch of different chocotars and how they what do I know what red is?
Red is red. I mean, red is red. There are red chocobos, but his particular breed is called an alpha chocobo. Or his mother's clearly was a alpha chocobo, meaning that they are very powerful and they tend to lead the packs.
Gotcha. So he's red, but just obviously a little bit redder.
Yeah, shinier.
But amazing plumage. So like I said, and like I said, I'll make him a cup of coffee and just enjoy the day. Are you fast? Like running?
No, but I wield. Even amongst my kind, I am a rarity because I can wield chocobo magic. Also, I tend to leave fire trails when I start running.
Really? That's amazing. I would walk in your footsteps. Your running strides, I guess, more like not really footsteps. Not even really feet, I guess. So that this whole thing, it's like like yeah, like saying something about your fingers falling off when you're talking to somebody who has actually physically lost a finger. Not probably the best idea. Keep that to yourself.
Good to know. Good to know.
But this is interesting. Something I don't actually. I think there's maybe like 7 people in the world who actually know this information. But have you heard about the thing where they're trying to make a new emperor?
Oh, you mean the Grand Quest? Yes.
Yeah. Are you part of that?
No, I am not an adventurer. I'm a merchant.
Really? What do you sell?
Well, a merchant is a bit of a stretch. I have to have a merchant's license. I'm more like postal service, just faster. I'd like to coin my phrase as Reds. What can Reds do for you?
Hmm. I heard something ups. This guy ups. He had something like that. And well, the S stood for shits, and he went, "What can Brown do for you?" It was not a good call. Ulysses should have went a different direction. I don't know why he went. What Brown can, and it never hit. So I don't know what Red can do for you, though. I like that. Is your name Red, or is it just the color you're going with?
It's part of my name. It's my middle name. Cassius Red Moriartis, at your service.
Moriartis. Oh, but let me finish my. I'm actually one of those in the running to become the next emperor.
Oh, that is impressive.
Hmm.
Sorry, taking notes.
No, you're
I know
fine.
you're gonna ask me about him later. um,
Well,
yes, I've heard that is dangerous, and personally, I go through enough danger with the delivery services that I couldn't imagine wanting to add dungeon delving and extermination quests and the lot.
Ah, I, 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 I tag along with a great band of young men. This little boy, I don't know why they brought this like 10 or 12-year-old with them. Um, he is effective, I must say. Poor choices. Again, he he believes the god of time, or the person he should be worshiping, Seamus, the god of lies, is actually the god of time. Things are crazy with the young man. Um, Seems that he might have been raised by a psychopath. I'm not sure. Some mate guy. It's just a lot of craziness. So, what were you going to sell when you do become a merchant, obviously, or are you just going to be like delivering packages as a merchant?
Well, it's mainly the package delivery, and you have to have some sort of business license in order to conduct a business, and so the Merchants Guild is who handles those licenses. So I will never have to leave the rank of G, but it's still I still have to be a part of the guild. So that's why I say I am a merchant, quote unquote, but I'm actually just a delivery service.
Why don't you become part of the Merchants Guild?
The Merchants Guild is run by some unique characters.
They're criminals, sir. Don't fucking beat around the bush. I'm part of the guild myself. I've joined. It's kind of required. I was going to do this coffee thing. Obviously, if when I become emperor, it won't matter about my merchant status. But I'm doing due process at this time. Um, they are some fucking criminals, so you can be blatant about it. Is there anything I can do to help, maybe?
Oh
Or you
no,
just don't,
I
or
can
you just
handle it.
don't, so you just don't want to do. You just don't. Okay, gotcha. No, no problem. No problem.
No, I just want to hold
Go
my
on.
license and go about my business. I don't want to have to deal with their
No, I understand.
politics.
Yes, sir. I understand that. I understand that. And how is that cup of coffee? As I'm petting the animal on my shoulder, who have had produced the beans to create this cup of coffee. Of course, I haven't told him that.
Uh, it's good. It's flavorful. It's robust.
You hear that coffee? Hey, ha ha. He likes your coffee. Yeah, let that sink in what I just said, sir. And that'll be the only cup I can make you for today. I'm sorry. You'll notice that it's probably filling, very robust, and almost like you might not have to eat for the rest of the day. You
Hold
will
on.
have to eat, obviously. The good berry in which was part of the production of said coffee. It's probably lost much of its potency after being eaten.
He goes to hand you back a cup. Will you excuse me for one moment?
Sir, are you okay? Went right through you, didn't it? That's a good cup of coffee, I'm telling you. This man needs a bathroom. Quickly. Anybody? Anybody?
And
Anybody?
he just takes off.
That guy's fast. I'm gonna walk in his footsteps like I said. I'm gonna follow him just like with the fire where his fire is, just laughing. Hope that guy doesn't take that personal. It's a good cup of coffee. It's a good cup of coffee, Cave. And I pet him. It's like, not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. Professionally done. Huh. He took that wrong.
No, yeah, sure.
End scene.
Um,
Yeah, how do you transition from that one?
well, especially since everyone else is mainly just doing background stuff. I'm sitting there going,
All right, end scene. All right, now back to coffee.
I'm gonna say several hours have gone by this point.
You could cut down the number of people I meet.
Oh, don't worry. I was going to. I just realized what you did to that poor man.
What? I gave him a cup of coffee.
Yeah, but something I didn't enforce on Dylan that I will enforce on my NPCs is something very rare and exclusive to Chocotars.
What's that?
Hey Grim, what's Chocobo's favorite food?
Glacial greens. They don't need anything else. It's chat.
Exactly.
You say palatial greens?
Glacial greens.
Glacial green. Why the fuck did he drink my coffee?
Because he wasn't thinking and he was being polite.
That's not being polite.
Well, in the moment it was, alright?
That's weird. I'm just like, and I find that out later in my day talking to somebody. Oh, really? Why the fuck did that dude drink that coffee then? That's weird. No, this
They'll
is a
eat
robust.
grain.
It is a very robust coffee. I can tell you right now. Oh, look, here's my friend Sai. Sai, tell him the good berry coffee that Cave makes, and that's probably the first time I mentioned to this person who's drinking the coffee that it's made by my animal. This is my friend Sai. Beautiful
It was a
wings.
good. It
Oh,
was a good
I know
way
you're
to
not.
make it.
I know you're not here because you're probably still on Terra somewhere, aren't you?
I'm there in spirit.
I keep forgetting you keep going to another place and just leaving us be. And fucking Archie's
I
not
asked
here.
and said, I said, if I'm not needed, I'm gonna be on Terra.
Hmm. Well, you're not needed. Well, you're needed, but you're not. You know. Never mind. You shut up, dude.
That's
I'll just
fair.
find. I'll just go find fucking Oni. Oni, I don't even know if you've had a cup of Kabe's coffee, have you? Oni?
I most likely
Oni?
would have had it in the morning.
Well, I usually just serve regular coffee in the morning. You can't have him in the morning. That's just way too fucking heavy. That's like you can't. That's not a breakfast coffee, my friend. Maybe okay. You know what? It would be a breakfast coffee if you'd up all night drinking and you throw a lot of alcohol with it. Bam, dog that bit you.
Oh, he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
drink, so. No, he wouldn't have it.
So
Ah,
whoa, God, what happened?
I was just thinking that it seems like every Lullafell we've had thus far doesn't drink.
What do you mean you don't drink? It's like aren't you a fae? Isn't it like required like at the age of 2 like you just start like throwing back little thimbles?
Mofos aren't fey.
Really? How are goblins fae and you're not? That makes no sense.
That's like saying
You
all.
you're a beautiful tiny little elf creature. Well, used to be a beautiful tiny little elf creature. Now you're just an overgrown caricature of yourself. You're a child who wants to be the man you fucking summoned. You know that?
I don't want to be like my
You
servant. I summon.
do. I can see it in your eyes. You
Um,
want what he has.
you said he did crimes. I don't want to do
Well,
any
not that
crimes.
part, obviously. You don't want to be him in personality, I'm saying, because you have your own criminal background. Um,
What?
what?
What crimes have I done?
Really? Have you? Should we repeat the adventures that we've been through and the things we've done? And the
Most of them have been.
reason why several other people who have been in your group have just randomly left.
It's only been like one
Yeah.
person. The other one is.
Yes, and for some reason, I have this intimate knowledge of what happened for some reason, but I don't really know. It's like just blurry. And for
Well, we
some
took.
reason, I don't know. Maybe it's just Archie, right? Set the world on fire and all that.
Yeah, Archie's kind of our criminal person that we have in the group.
So I was watching Roran earlier today, and I was using my time magic on his opponent. That fucker is good. I feel sorry for anybody who gets hit with his stick when he's big. Done. I'm hasting the shit out of him for a round. Just haste, go, haste, go, haste, go. It's just to be like first round, just haste, go. It's gonna be awesome.
You're learning like to master haste, where you could just do it where like there's no side effects till once you decast haste or
There are no side effects.
so.
When was you guys have ever stopped when I didn't stop it on purpose to fuck with you? No, really.
Doesn't it? Can you hit me with haste and then like stop using it? Concentrate. I want to see then if I get that like
Well, yeah, you
slow
will.
moment.
If I stop, if I stop concentrating, you are going to get just a momentary. Blah. It'll be fun.
Yeah, you can master where you maybe like that doesn't happen. Maybe you just go and tell the
Yeah, that
spell
you
lord and say, "Hey, just take that off
just
from me."
can I erase that part of the spell? That's not how that works. I'd feel bad as a player, were I to remove the agony of one round of just you can't do shit. Um, it just would be wrong in the concept, and every time I've been screwed over by this spell in my life. So no, I would never do that. That'd be immature and stupid. Now don't get me wrong, being able to cast a spell without consuming my spell points, my energies of the day would be now I would understand that I would be an amazing a benefit and something I can look into. But
That would be very.
as of now, I just I just watching his speed. Whoa, you're like, man, that's awesome.
So when you're emperor, you're just gonna have like you're gonna be supporting your guards then, or how's?
Supporting
Because
my guards. What do you mean?
yeah, because I know the current emperor isn't he, like very strong, like he could handle everything by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you gonna later become very powerful where like you're not gonna use haste as much, or you're gonna use haste on yourself, or how?
I'll have mass haste by then. I'll have some kind of form where I can just basically my bodyguards would be just be like I just push like the royal symbol and like all my bodyguards murder.
Can I? Am I gonna be a bodyguard or?
Would you? Why the
Well,
hell would you want to be my bodyguard? You're like my chief or something. You run the bodyguards. Why the fuck would I make you my bodyguard? It'd be
uh,
insane. I'd
Just want to
rather
make
you
sure.
hang out with me and have coffee and laugh when people come in and ask stupid questions as you just jump up and you choke the living shit out of them, fucking just like, oh, get him, Ori! But I know you don't do that. You're very kind.
Yeah, I would never do that. I don't even know
I
what.
know that only I was having a good time with you, enjoying the day, waiting for man. I haven't seen Sai. He keeps going to that place and unless he enjoys himself, you know. Um, I don't
Just a
know.
quick
It's
question.
crazy. Yes, sir.
Are you ever gonna become like uninvisible? I know
Oh
you.
shit! I keep forgetting. I keep casting the spell. I am almost out of spell points. Don't worry about it. You can only do it. I can only do it so many times per day. Is it weird not seeing my face?
It I think it's just like people who are walking past us and they're just kind of hearing your voice and they're just seeing me talk to like trying to talk, but you keep moving around, so I keep like looking at the
Right.
last spot you were at.
Are you sure they're hearing my voice?
Uh, Only looks at someone. Am I talking to myself?
I stop walking and just like go and just leave. I just walk away, just like go around the
Topic.
block and somewhere.
Topic. Looks at any if there's any civilians walking around. I'm not talking to myself. There was a friend that was invisible. That was the only one to start walking away. Topic. Did she leave? Are they still here? Ah,
For a moment, you are fairly certain that you are alone.
uh, Only's just gonna go back to. Well, this is several hours, so only he's just gonna go back to a tavern, just order something. Gonna order some nice little lunch.
It's actually probably about this point that everyone, sorry, everyone would come back and coalesce.
Huh. That's still so Sai still isn't here. He's still in that dimension. You don't think he's trapped there now, do you?
Sigh. No. You kidding me? I heard the Emperor's mother would try to trap him and he'd beat her ass.
Is it Empress Mother?
Yeah, the Emperor's mother. Maybe she's a librarian or something.
Oh, in this city? Really?
It has a fondness for like cherry pies or cherry something. I don't know.
Lemon squares! Just here out of nowhere.
What?
What?
Oh yes. Oh, I think somebody said lemon squares. I think they're selling lemon squares. Have you ever had a lemon square? I have an excellent blend. It's not caves, but it's a different blend of coffee that would go well with these lemon squares.
I'd like to try it.
Hey, Roran, did you get a bonus out of me doing that to that guy or
What guy?
what? Weren't you doing training? That was you, right?
By myself, yes.
Oh, you were. Oh, I thought you trained with other people. Oh, you don't beat the shit out
Oh,
of people.
Topic just messed with some poor guy in
Some guy
a
was cracking.
sparring bout.
Yeah, just like that guy's gonna kick that other guy's ass. Oh, oh,
Oh,
that
that's
wasn't. Oh, well, no, the house of coffee. Roaring, you're kicking ass over there. Oh, that guy's hurt. I think that guy's hurt. Yeah, no,
It was
no,
an honored duel.
that guy might be dead. Yep. No, it's all no. Well, I'm sorry, a little zoned out here. Sorry. Yes, so no, but no. It is his poop. Yes, I just write out and make coffee.
Home?
Um, bye. That's the third time that's happened today. They love the coffee and then get mad when they figure out where the fuck it came from. I don't fucking understand it.
By this point, Sai, you've returned to the group.
Guys, how's it going?
I think I fucked somebody up real bad today. I thought he was fighting Roran. Realized Roran doesn't actually fight people. He just out there swinging a stick around like a maniac. It's weirder than I thought. I thought he was getting training from like masters and stuff, but no, he's just crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing I'm good. He's art crazy. I wonder if he can like project a person in front of him and he's just like fighting himself. Yeah, I don't.
Shadowboxing?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's just he's right behind me, isn't he?
I've been here for a while. I spoke with you earlier, remember?
Damn it! Yes, I'm off. I am so off today, Roran. I am so sorry.
You do feel this sort of tingling sensation behind you, Tofik.
I was supposed to meet 3 other people, and I think Groundhog's Day happened, and I don't know. Well, I guess it's not a Groundhog's Day. There's no loop. It was a skip. What's a skip? What? But there's a skip in the day for some reason, and Oni kept
Blackout.
coming up.
Blackout drunk?
I don't drink
Uh,
like anything at all ever. Like not even just alcohol.
what
I
about
just
oil?
okay. Okay, go through that sentence real quick, Oni, and you explain to me which word you did not understand, and
And
I will define it fucking for you.
from
I do not drink anything.
the
Go.
oil, wouldn't that be like? Wouldn't it be good, like to loosen up some gears, maybe? Like if your gears get too
Okay,
tight. Whatever.
when your skin is oily and you apply an oil to your skin, you drink that? No, you don't. Why would you?
I don't know how yours work. Maybe it would drink for you. Maybe it's like a drinking your style. Maybe some like races drink through their skin.
You think I'm ice or something?
No, no. So fire would be very effective against you, and it would not be you would be immune to that. Yeah. No, I don't think you would.
Roran, how is your
As a very uncomfortable fire, Genasi has been standing behind Tofik for like 5 minutes because he can't get a word in edgewise.
I think that fire gymnast has been waiting for you.
Hi, welcome. Hi, welcome to the Voiceless Flute. Can I take your order?
You got the voiceless burger.
We do. It's actually on sale today.
I'll take one with a side price.
Got it. Voiceless.
Coffee cake?
Voiceless. Sorry, no coffee cake today.
Coffee?
No. For some reason, our coffee brewing tools have been destroyed.
Looks at topic.
The topic puts his hands up. I wasn't involved in that one. I don't ruin people's equipment, so I just serve coffee professionally.
No, it was this strange orc. He came in bashing all the coffee machine
Oh,
and instruments, and then ran off.
Oh no!
Said he was doing it for a rival business, but we've never heard of this business.
Oh, he just has both.
What was the name of the business that he mentioned?
Grimes Coffee.
Motherfucker. Oni, this is on you. This is on you. That's my name, Oni.
I don't know.
There's no laughing. There's no freaking laughing fucking here. That's my name. That your little conjuration is throwing a fucking bout and destroying people's freaking property.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll take a plate of pastries.
Oh yes, cherry, apple, peach, or
Yes, yes, and yes.
balika.
What?
Yes.
What's
Yes,
bollock?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I'll get you a plate of one of each. Anything for you, big man? Looking at Roran.
I hope he meant baklava, but hey,
No, thank you.
you never know.
No, balika.
What's a balika? That
We'll
sounds
find out.
delicious, though. It sounds delicious.
It doesn't sound as delicious the second time I heard it.
It sounds like it might have some it might be a pastry with honeys or something, but I don't know what else is in it. I could be totally wrong. Could have a cheese for all I fucking know. Yeah, I'm not looking it up. I'm not doing it. I was learning for it. No. I have no idea what it is, so guess we'll see what comes. So I'm guessing our next rounds or two are just going to be the same as usual, right? We're gonna think about where we're going. Well, not same as usual. Obviously, we're gonna have to make some deviations all the time with the rule changes and all that.
Yeah.
But seeing your greatness, Roran, I would hope to keep you close enough in that in the beginning of these bouts to hasten you. Yeah, and basically, I think that would increase our odds of success. As Sai does his thing, bam, and then we have
I have to do my thing right now.
you don't have no you just enjoy your pastries when they show up, my angel friend. And then Archie's little lays up thing is amazing. He does some great setups. Oni, cards, puppet. Um,
What? Puppet?
I know I know what. What
I
the orc that's running around? Oh, it's just you know what I'm talking about. You just mentioned it.
I don't know
Really?
that orc.
You
Did you need anything, man in the robe with the stick?
no.
Which one of us is not? Doesn't that
He's
describe
talking to
like half the
he's
group?
I
No,
believe he's
that's got
referring to the
Rowan.
man with no face.
Still half the group.
Really? Half of us have no face?
The one
Like,
that
I have
looks
a
like
line,
the one that looks
like a
like a
robe.
monk.
That describes both me and Roran. Yeah, I might be a robe, but I'm wearing all I'm wearing really is like a robe and carrying a glass staff. I could totally look monkish. I'm bald, but definitely Roran would be more monkish.
I no, thank you. I'm fine.
No nuts, no beef, no. Man,
Awesome.
you worked out today. You don't.
I don't eat.
Hmm. Oh, that's yeah.
Hmm.
The benefits. Thank you.
Are you not gonna ask if the Warforged wants food?
Um, this is going to be. It
Well,
seems smart.
you're right. You're right, sir. You're right.
I
It
don't think
is
you
rude
meant
of
that, though.
me,
No, it
Mister
wasn't.
Mister
This is the rude. This is the rude part.
Warforged.
This is the
Mister
rude
Warforged,
part.
would you like food?
This is the rude part. No, no, I would not.
Okay, I'll have that right out for you guys.
Do you cook the food also?
It happens.
It's fun. It's funny, Roar. I imagine Roar. Just imagine this guy going in the back and like, okay, they need this, and then rolling in and actually like becoming the fire that cooks Oni's burger. I was pretty
Sorry.
warm. I could feel the heat coming off him earlier. I didn't realize. I thought that was just roaring, giving off some heat after that exercise he did today. Freaking amazing. Them katas were. I I would have thrown my staff at defense 14 times in the first 8 seconds.
A male elf sits down at your table.
Did you
This
not?
man I do not know.
I was gonna say real quick before we talk to this male elf that I'm guessing I probably know who it is. But didn't you like not see Rowan train? Did you see somebody else?
No,
Since
no,
you
no, no,
gave
no,
him
no,
the
no, 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 no. I saw Roar in training, but I saw another guy warming up at the same time, and well, when they came in, I was really into roaring, and so I wasn't really paying attention. So it seemed like they were fighting, so I was like boosting this guy to assist Roarin's capabilities. But it turns out there's just nobody to compare to Roarin, and I allowed this man to completely demolish another man who he was fighting, and Roarin was blocking. Roarin's a big man. When you get close, he can take up space. And yeah, that guy, they took him out on a stretcher. I don't know what happened, but he was hurting. That other guy seemed very happy and surprised he even came close to doing what he did. Capricorn's blessing upon the young man. That'll hopefully never happen again.
I mean, the guy won, so at least he only just won one fight. It's not like he won more. It's not like he's gonna get anything from.
Well, I just gave him confidence, so maybe he'll step up and be more than he was.
Ooh.
You just gave confidence to the man who will be the emperor.
Sweet, that's good.
That would be fun. That'd be a funny story. Anyway, there is an elf sitting at your table.
Is this?
Do
This
we
is
know the
a private table, sir.
Sir Snakes, I'm guessing.
Snakes? Who's the Snakes?
Whoa! You are a
My name is you see him looking around. Simamar. Yeah, Simamar.
Simamar, I
Sounds
I
like a
think you
made-up
should leave town for a while because there so some some guards know when you change too much.
I don't know what you're talking about.
name.
I
Some guards know when you're sleeping.
I am.
Santa.
Who is Santa?
Apparently, he's a guard.
Oh, that's
Okay.
interesting. I didn't know there was a guard named Santa. I'll keep an eye out for this Santa.
No, you won't. You won't keep an eye out for this Santa. I think
I
I think it'd
cast
be
this,
nice
I
if
just
you.
cast Dispel Magic on him.
So you're targeting him as the point of contact. Interesting thought. Interesting. He'd immediately revert to a slightly larger Lullafell. Who is now naked? Because everything he was wearing was magical, so you just dispelled magic and unattuned him to everything?
Um, Simamar, this isn't that kind of bar.
Not at all.
Hey, isn't that the guy? You see a couple of guards who are
yes,
sitting down at a
that-
table getting their afternoon or evening meal.
No, this is MMR.
This guy's wanted in questioning related to some fires that started last night.
I am Tofik. I was a witness to these crimes. Come see me if you need to fucking have some information about the young man.
Wall of Thorns covers the door.
No! he gets up to run away, and the two guards just kind of like pick him up because they're actually minotaurs, so they're actually one of the few things that are larger than him.
Be careful. He does have probably magical items or something that could be. You might want
It
to
doesn't.
check.
They're right here.
Shh. You might want to check.
They're gonna drag him off.
I'll drop the Wall of Thorns.
Thank you, Lauren.
Just left. Why did? God damn it!
What?
I start picking up all the stuff and putting
No.
it on Oni.
You
I
don't
don't do
understand.
that. This is so much heavy shit. You got heavy.
You don't understand
It's
what
all
he did.
armor. I can't hold this. This is squeezing me.
Let's see. There is an angelic plate, a mask of disguises, a cloak of invisibility, the reanimator, and well, I don't think you could pick up that last thing. Sigh. Unfortunately, it's just kind of spilt everywhere as it's like this liquid gold.
I pull out
Did
a
he-
vacuum.
What the hell? Ooh. I didn't know they had those nice little handheld liquid vacs. That's a nice little wet dry vac you got there.
And then I hand Oni the bag.
I can't carry all this stuff. God damn it.
Oh yeah, thank
Why
you.
not? Do you not have
You-
a bag of holding, so just start driving stuff in there?
No, I don't.
Why not? It makes
It's
no
not like
sense.
everyone gets one.
Hello, money.
Every time.
There is
I like-
no way that you asked for a bag of holding every time you had an opportunity, and for some reason every shop did not have one.
I put
Every
my
time
money
Oni
in my
drops something, I
bank.
put it back on top.
God, stop it, Sai. Stop it.
Quit putting stuff down. Just carry it.
He keeps putting it back on me.
Well, just quit putting it down, and you wouldn't have to worry about him putting it back on.
How am I supposed to hold it?
Just keep holding it. Don't drop it. Oh, children. They want to be adults, and then when you make them be adults, take responsibility for your actions, young Oni.
It's not even my fault.
It is your fault. You are the product. He is the product of your grooming.
I didn't.
I don't know.
There's six. Draw 5 cards.
You fed him.
He's
And
saying
you fed him, and you fed him, and you fed him. He was not meant to be what he was when he walked into that place and destroyed those people. It was horrific.
I don't even know where he got half the stuff.
From their back room.
Oh, that's right.
He didn't have an invisibility cloak when he went in.
Nope, he probably definitely robbed the place. He went in the back as I tried to walk out. Notified
don't
the
know.
police, notified you guys.
A moment later,
Don't
the
think-
fire genasi will come back and put a plate of pastries in front of Sai and a burger and fries in front of Oni.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy your meal. And he goes back.
I bet you that dude is
You won't get in trouble, right? You don't think you're gonna
in trouble for what?
like? I don't know. Like, it's not like the crime that he did is gonna also involve us. Like, I mean, you're a witness, and you like told him. So I mean, it's like we weren't part of this.
Oh, I definitely put your name in every slot I could, which there weren't any since you weren't there and you weren't involved. You have nothing to do with this, Oni. I know I throw accusations, but um, I do it in jest mostly. But it's wow, cloak of invisibility. If I wasn't wearing this fine robe that I received as a gift, then I might have to take that one. But I'll pass.
Well, if anyone wants half this stuff, I can't even use heavy armor. I don't really have any slot for invisibility. Like any more attunement slots, so like if anyone wants like any of this.
A blur will go by, and all of this stuff is
Oh,
missing.
I
Yep.
knew that.
Uh,
Shouldn't offered it to anybody.
what? What do you mean? Well, I was
Hey.
offering it to the group.
Oni, you just been robbed.
I know. You know. I guess. Well, the armor and the scythe was really much. I don't know where he got the cloak from and the disguise.
You kept giving him vouchers.
No,
But
he
aren't
stole
they like
that.
high?
Stole that stuff. He went into the back room of the club after he set the place ablaze and probably robbed them blind. And I'm guessing there were at least several magical items back there, as some kind of collateral or something for at least several of those people. Or they died anyway and would have lost all their money because everybody in that place, I think, besides me and that fuck, did not walk out.
Only there's a note in front of you.
Oh, well, all right. Only like sees a note and picks it up and reads from it.
I will see you at the arena tomorrow.
Huh?
Signed S.
How did he get? How did he get out?
I raised my hand.
You got him out? Why?
Oh, I know how you get out. Get out of jail free card.
What? That's allowed?
I don't know. You have one.
Only looks through his pockets and his bag.
You
Trying
don't
to look
find
for
you
this.
don't find this card.
I don't have one.
Every time we turn around, you like I don't have to worry about this because I have somebody in my pocket.
Oh, I think he used that. It was a temple card. I don't think the temple card could like say, "Hey, I don't want to go to jail," and the god's gonna come out and be like, "Hey, guards, you get the free pass." All right. I think we might still. Thirst Snakes pops up tomorrow. I think the guards are gonna probably get him before he enters the arena, hopefully. Or we just act like we don't know him during the whole battle.
But we don't know him.
Yeah, we don't want to know a criminal.
Who is the random person on our team?
We don't know.
Makes no sense.
Don't worry. I'll figure it out one day. Maybe you could do a self-defense.
One
Playing.
one day, one day.
As you guys chat the night away, eating your food, you all eventually turn in. The next day dawns.
Heading straight to arena. Yes, as a new day pops up.
Yeah.
Excuse me? A what?
Hmm?
That's a thing?
Always has been, so.
Okay, that's gonna be an interesting fight.
I'm very. I don't want to.
I don't blame you.
Guess I'm about to see it on a sticky note.
Well, I was gonna do something really interesting today, but it doesn't want to play, so we're just gonna go to the regular map.
Ah.
Because it just does not want to load this map. Even though it had no problem the other day. Love how bloody these tokens are.
You're too sweet.
Long rest for.
Whiskey neat. My coffee black and my bed at 3.
Too big. And how many? 9. All right. Interesting.
As we go in, activate weapon, and I'm going to put up my banner.
I'm so sorry, Tofek. As you guys into the arena, you guys can pre-buff whatever you want to pre-buff. I'd start.
And if we have time, I will ask everyone if I can cast a spell on them.
Yeah, I'm cool.
will cast Death Ward on everyone.
Well, you will learn in the moment you cross the threshold that Death Ward does not. It actually is dispelled the moment you walk through the gates.
Son of a bitch!
And that was not a feature before.
No.
Welcome
I'm
back.
hurting, man. I'm hurting, guys.
I'm sorry. The only way I could have made it worse for you is if it was also immunity to lightning and immunity to fire damage. Just take away all of Topic's tools. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. We hope you all enjoyed the short-term break. The committee came together and conferred and decided that with the last remaining 200 contestants, contesting teams, we were going to implement some more challenges. New enchantments have been cast upon the arena for this event. The first is any protective item or spell that would normally stop you from being reduced to death is null and void. It will be inert while you are in the arena. It won't break the object, but it won't be activated either. And for spells, sorry, spellcasters, but if you wasted the spell points, that is on you.
Yeah, let's talk about it. This is 36 points out.
The second is any ability that creates healing or a regenerative effect has been disabled. This will apply to the creatures you are fighting as well as the teams.
Does that mean we can't heal at all?
And you said no healing?
Correct.
Okay.
That's like 90% of my gig.
And the final rule to be instituted: if you are reduced to a death state or unconscious due to lack of health, you are permanently out of the tournament. Your team will have to go on without you.
Oh, shit.
Fortunately for some teams, that rule doesn't start. It is not in effect till today's match. So previous losses of consciousness do not count. But going forward, if you are dropped to a death state or rendered unconscious due to lack of health, you will be permanently removed from your team's roster until the end of the tournament. With that, let us get our show underway. As a whole bunch of fire and confetti shoot off. Coming into the arena is Team 1, as they are to face their next creatures. And at that point, that's when the creatures that you guys have already seen, because they're on the screen already, would materialize.
So quick question, is it current and max or just max?
Current and max to make it easier.
Okay.
So yes, at the start of combat, everybody can gain 50 max HP, and that would also shift your health with it.
And the temporary hit points, because I put the banner on before we came in here, everyone's got 15 temporary.
Yep. Because temp health is not technically healing.
I'm going to say, yeah, temporary hit points isn't healing. Yeah.
Yes, we've actually had to have that ruling on Monday, so I will carry it over to Wednesday. because they went up against a creature that had a similar effect to the arena, where it basically had a chilling touch, but it was something stronger. But basically, it was chilling touch where you can't regain hit points. But temp HP does not count as healing, so. Okay.
How much temp HP?
15 temp HP. We hope with the institution of these new rules that these matches will go quicker and also be more exciting. Let the first new round, or round 11, begin! More fire and confetti.
I think this is like, I think we're being soloed out because like everyone else who comes in after us is gonna know the rules.
Right? That's fucking awesome, though. Let's do this, dude. Can't wait till my face gets on the screen. Oh. Initiative.
It's been so long since I've run a combat that I forgot how to roll for the NPCs.
Don't you just highlight them and put them on the combat tracker and click their buttons? Or is
No.
there a way to do it?
Right click and hit toggle combat state. And then there's actually on the roller itself, on the combat tracker itself, there's a button that just lets you roll all NPCs.
Oh. I gotta check that out. I gotta check that on my Ember. I wonder if it's there. Is it a module or is it baked in?
That's supposed to be baked in.
Okay.
Sigh. You feel the health seep into your body, and this new, like, not new, but a familiar force of gaining an immunity to force. I'm just gonna say that. Also, you feel like if you had any hit dice that were missing, you got them back. Not that that's very useful, but it happened.
Yeah, so yeah, you regain expended hit dice.
So I'm rushing in because this is game on, because when we get hurt, dude, we're hurt. Sorry, Mr. Spectre, dude. As my blades are in and I come running up, and I'm gonna quick draw the one on the left and then quick draw the one on the right.
Okay.
And that was a 12, so if possible, he loses his left arm.
Lost his left arm. As the first one fades to nothing.
As he just come up there, spinning slash. Wow. End turn.
I'm gonna take a bite attack at Chusai. I don't think a 14 hits.
Ooh.
Gonna swing a claw
Dodge.
at you. I don't think a 19
Dodge the
hits.
other way.
And he's gonna take one more swing with his other hand. 17 miss. Tofik.
Right. It is my turn. Actually, running the game makes you focus more on what you're doing. I realized. I said before, we'll start the game the way we're supposed to. Concentration, yes. Casting haste. Roaring. Bonus action. Summon my coffee cup and pour myself a cup of coffee. I'll probably actually just take a quick step forward. The game is paused, sir. I cannot move. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I will end my turn. Oh, I can just click it right there.
Seeing how unsuccessful his friend was at attacking the small celestial thing, he is going to not go for the angel, and instead he's going to go there. Is there any range? No, they don't. So he's going to continue to move closer to the robot. The robot. And that is the end of his turn. Oni.
I just noticed how interspaced our combat tracker actually is.
Alright, I am going to
Goodbye, Gabby.
draw my card.
Goodbye, Gabby.
And draw a card. It's gonna be 2 of them. Fine.
Thank you, Archie, for not messing it up.
He did mess it up.
1 and 3.
Oh, he did?
2.
Well, no, hang on. Nick is in the group, yeah. Things just got all jacked
Or did
up.
Oni mess it up? I think Oni messed it up.
I did nothing.
Well, now there's 2. Well, no, because Oni is still in between 2 bad guys.
Oh?
Like, Archie should have been, like, a 17, not a fucking 2, and maybe that might have worked.
Rowan, I am giving you the extra damage. You now, any damage that you do adds a 2d6.
How long does that last?
8 rounds. Wait, what is my modifier, my wisdom right now? 9 rounds.
Well, damn.
Since it was how far is this creature away from me? 15 feet. I think that is in my range. Since it was part of the ones, I could use it to do damage on one enemy. But it has to be a range attack, so hopefully I hit him.
Odd or even, Oni?
No, Even.
I suppose I should public roll this. It was even.
Please don't be a big bomb. 18 hits.
18 hits.
Normal for nice. 13. Oh no. It doesn't do anything because it's immunity to force, so he does nothing.
Yep. Except when the card impacts. It also does nothing, which is a good thing.
Thank God.
Because that was
How
40,
big of a nothing?
48 d6 at anything within 20 feet of the creature it hit. So it would have been 164 force damage to anything within 20 feet of that creature. Tofik, you just feel this like blast wave kind of impact into you, and thanks to the magic of the combat, you are unscathed, but you do feel that this would have been a very devastating attack to take.
Oh, it's not only fault. He doesn't choose. It just chooses for him. As Oni would back over here, and that'll be it for Oni. Yeah, Tofik. I didn't mean to do that.
Sure. Because I did forget to roll for them, and that means Snick goes next. I'll just move you guys around in the tracker. Wait, what? Why did it? You son of a bitch. We'll put you at a 16 then. There. So Snake's gonna run up. Let's see, what does he have now? Oh right, I can actually turn off the raised dead and wish tolls now. He actually has his +6 to strength now.
He could actually use the weapon good.
Proficiency. I have to remember because I gave him complicated feats. Thanks to your rigorous training, attack relentlessly, gain a +1 to bonus to damage with weapons that are heavy or two-handed, which he has, increased 2 based on strength. He gets a +3 because he has an over 20 strength score. If he scores a critical hit, he gets to add double his strength modifier to the damage total. That is a good feat. I don't know why I don't use it more often. Probably because I don't build a lot of like super martial heavy classes. Expert. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. So he's going to take a swing with his reanimator, which he had to spend a long time attuning to because someone had attuned him to it from it. That is a 25 to hit. That does hit. Yeah, he'll just go ahead and spend the bonus act. He'll invoke the fiery ruin to add an additional 2d6 fire damage. Oh. Well, I'll have to use those next turn. I kind of forgot that he had giant stuff. realizing that he forgot to activate his power. You know, it's been a couple days.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's a bonus action, so he'll use bonus action to get bigger. Do that, so it just makes it easier. Now he'll take his second attack with his giant size. So he gets a +3 to hit. Hits, so he adds 3 plus Giant's Might. For 21 points. Hey, I mean, these are pretty good numbers for an average being. You guys are anything but average. That's a 29 to hit. Again, 3 plus Giant's. Actually, he can invoke the fire rune one more time. He'll go ahead and add another one. That is 3 attacks. Did I give him anything that gave him more attacks aside from the obvious? No, he is good. So that'll be the end of his turn. This one doesn't like you, Sai, so it's gonna try to beat you up. It doesn't know any better anyway. Bite attack. Misses, goes for the first claw. Misses, second claw. Also misses and rolled the exact same for both claw attacks. It's interesting. That's the end of his turn. Roarin.
All right. For my bonus action, I'm going to use Flaming Sphere. That's my action. I was guessing at second level. I thought it was third.
Flaming Spear is second.
I know. I meant to upcast it. I mean.
Oh, got it.
3 on 3d6.
That is. Wow.
Bonus action, I'm going to activate my giant form. Then hasted action. I will attack this guy. Hmm. All right, that's my turn.
Okay.
That fire damage gets to also add a 2d6.
Oh yeah, roll 2 more d6.
Six.
Alrighty. Gonna go for the big guy. Well, one of the big guys. Whoops. Sorry, Snick. Actually, I took him off of combat. Gonna take a bite at him. And hit. Take a claw attack at him. And hit. Take a second claw attack at him. And hit. And that'll be the end of that one's turn. Archie's gonna move up. And just because he can, he's gonna laser the two that are right there. You're still alive. It lived. Hold on, I need to look at something real quick. I'll roll for those in a second. Bonus action, he will send charge. It's the end of his turn. Sai, back up to you.
Swap blades.
One fades into nothing. Oh, you rolled a 1. Would you like to let chaos reign, sir?
I do, but I'm gonna roll a d6.
Why would
I
you?
believe this is the. Well, I don't want to get killed by iridium again.
Oh, okay, I see. So you're saying you would like to let chaos reign, but you're too scared to, so you'd rather roll the d6. That's
Yes.
fair. That's fair. And your attack goes through, so you may roll damage anyway.
Been iridium raining a lot lately.
42 of I am.
Oh, don't worry.
Always rains iridium.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be something much worse pretty soon.
Oh no.
It'll be raining guild tokens next. And might I remind you, each guild token is £1. Unfortunately, that attack misses and nothing happens. As a result, you just miss.
Spinning around. A lot of chaos. Where do I want to go? I guess his only.
Both would fade to the ether.
I move here for giving people 10 pit points if they're near, and end my turn.
You trigger his sentinel feet. I'm kidding.
That's fair.
Even if he did, I don't think he's gonna hit you. Topic. It's your turn.
Well, yeah, I have this, all these awesome single
What's that
target
way?
fucking spells.
You don't know Firebolt?
Actually, I don't. I know Scorch,
But you're-
but I don't have it memorized
but-
today, and I do.
but
I
you're
do
the
know
guy.
Fire-
But you're the guy who produces coffee. Why don't you know Firebolt?
I have control flame. I thought that was a more.
I guess that makes more sense, but
Yeah, I don't. I have Toll the Dead. I guess. Toll the Dead, the guy. Yeah, it was, obviously Magic Missile is my go-to fucking. I saw Muni. I'm like, come on.
so that's why I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Tofik."
I know it's okay. Like I said, I've seen other people get jacked up, so. That's if they were wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
And I don't know that a 16. Oh, so they're not actually electricity, are they?
No, they are spirits.
Right.
They're what's called a spirit troll, which is like, wait, what? That's a thing? But apparently it is. Because it's not. This is not homebrew. This is actually an official stat block from Monsters of the Multiverse.
Oh.
You guys are fighting a vanilla monster as vanilla goes.
I'll just take a step back and.
You triggered his trap card. Just kidding.
All right, love trap cards and end my turn.
Oni.
I have radiant jellies. I will sacred flames him.
Will you now?
Hopefully.
Well, you're forgetting something, Oni. And I forgive you because it has been a hot second. I need you to do something for me.
Oh, no. What do I have to?
It is. Hold on. I forgot I moved it to GM notes. I need you to roll a d20.
Is anyone else seen Jeff? I think I'm like.
I think we lost Tony.
Okay, I'm back. Hello.
Welcome back.
I don't.
I asked for a d20 roll. There you go. Your spell goes through. You succeed in casting the spell. Fortunately, you're not casting a leveled spell, so you don't gain the benefits of the tattoo, but you're also not getting screwed by it either.
Yes.
Hey, you actually hit! And you know
Oh,
what,
nice.
Oni? You know
Yeah.
what? You actually kill it because it only had 6 health left.
Yay!
As your sacred flame conjures through and strikes into the creature, it fades into the ether. The crowd erupts into cheers as you guys have once again cleared a round in the Gauntlet.
Alright, roll the back.
As you landed the last blow, Oni, I want you to roll me a D100.
Oh. I hope it's for good. 79.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Hi, Leon.
Oh no.
158 teams fall this round.
At how many?
158 out of 200.
It's funny, you know what I was about? I in my head, I'm like, there should be about 56 teams left after this is all over.
You weren't far off.
That's crazy.
Due to the new rules, you find out that a lot of teams were being supported with, healing magic or death ward, or they were getting through because they had means and methods. So while it may have felt targeted at you because you guys went first, it was not because of you that those rules were put in place. Also, I'd like to make a sort of even more ironic statement. The creatures you just fought had regeneration. They couldn't regenerate.
Which was kind of funny.
It
That's what I was
was.
thinking. Like, can't trolls regenerate? So
Yep.
that's great.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Aren't they?
They're spirit trolls. Which is why it was even funnier that regeneration wasn't on the table anymore. But I just took away their main mechanic. But you guys can get one more match in today. These teams fall pretty fast. So I'll say, you guys get a couple short rests worth in, say 6. If you guys need to take some short rests.
Yeah, I gotta change out my anime. Can I drop weapon and redo it? Or are you stuck like that for the 24?
No, if you're willing
or
to
how
spend...
longer?
If you're willing to spend the energy, I would say it's just like most concentration spells. You can end it whenever you choose to. Just remember that using it again is reusing the amount of energy, so you don't get the energy back.
Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll put weapon, because I have weapon twice. I'll put weapon into a second blade because I still have advantage on that other one and I can change the damage, so that's still useful.
Okay.
And then I'll figure out what I want to put into my second one.
Anybody else making adjustments before the next match?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Oni. During the next 6 hours, your pocket begins to glow.
The cards?
Do you inspect your pocket?
Yeah, I don't expect it.
The once emerald colored card turns an iridium color.
Ooh. Well, it just looks at it while just flipping it around. I wish I still understood this.
And at that moment,
Be right
you
back.
gain understanding of how this card works. Actually, I should have asked first. Do you prefer the firepower or more uses?
I got more uses.
Then it would turn a shade of steel rather than iridium. It goes from being an emerald card to a steel card. The way it works is that basically it's an odd or even roll. If you call it wrong, it explodes immediately on you, dealing damage equal to a number of d6 that is the equivalent to the d100 actually rolled. So the reason why I was doing so much damage is occasionally you were rolling like you just rolled 79 D100 on a D100 roll. That would be 79 D6. The area that it affects is half the D100 roll to the nearest 5 value. So in the 79's case, it would be 35? No. Yeah, 35, because 40 would be 8. No, I'd say 40. We can round up. So you would deal 79 D6 to every creature within 40 feet of the target. In the cases that you call it wrong, you are the target. The way it works now is you'll roll 2 D100 rolls and take the lower value, and still same mechanics, but you can use it up to 3 times per day. Before, it only activated once a day.
Okay.
So I'll write that out for you later so it's less confusing, but you now get to choose. In the Emerald version, it chose, because it was semi-sentient.
Yeah. Oh. They never reached out to me. I was like, I don't want to talk to this guy.
You picked a magic item from a troll deck. You got a troll item. The person who makes the deck of many things in this world prefers chaos. In fact, his alignment is lawful chaos, so it is lawfully chaotic.
Wait, what?
Exactly. So his items tend to reflect it.
There are rules to this madness, so you can't just throw orange here. It doesn't really belong. You must cascade, change, differentiate.
Exactly.
So, I was looking, I was reading, and they have a defenestrate spell where I can just throw a motherfucker out of a window. And if there's no window, the spell creates said window.
Some kind of like wrestling thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, I just love I've always loved the word, Oni, to defenestrate, to throw somebody out. There's a word that means to throw a motherfucker out a window.
What's the word?
Defenestrate. Yes, it was founded in this weird city called Prague, I believe it is, and yeah. I guess they commenced of throwing like bishops or something out of windows, some clergy or somewhat decided that those frickers needed to go.
That's a spell. He says it's a
Yes,
spell.
yes, I guess there's a spell they created where it'll throw somebody out a window for you, and if there's no window, it will create said window and toss that. So
Do you have the spell?
no, I do not. I'm in research of it now. It is somewhere in the beyond, and I am looking. I will find it though. There are libraries.
So, so if someone's like, let's say we're in a tower, and there's like someone by a window, you could just use it.
More like a spire. But yes, go.
Fire. Yes.
But yes, you could just be like, I don't even know. I don't even know if there's a limit on where they have to be.
Does it have to only be through one window? Like, let's say someone lines up like just nothing but windows.
That's a very good one too, sir. I like I said, I don't know exactly. I'm
That's probably
researching
higher level.
said information. It probably is not something where it's just ground floor, obviously.
When you learn the spell, tell me about it. I want to see it in action.
First hand, my friend. First hand.
No, I don't want to be the. I don't want. Like, first hand I'll be watching.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, you have a way about you, my friend. A way about you.
I don't want to be thrown out a window.
Oh, nobody would want to be thrown out a window.
I think some daredevils would.
Things are happening in the background.
Yes, we're just watching everyone get eliminated.
Oh, it's a second level spell. Oh, it's a second level bod spell.
Oh, Bard spell? Yeah, makes sense.
Fuck bods.
I will need time to think on it, but Traffic, as you're speaking with Oni and going over this defenestrate spell, you feel this warm sensation on the back of your hand.
Who felt that on the back of their hand?
Traffic.
Oh, what the hell? I look at my Capricorn.
It has evolved. One moment.
Oh, I'll go check my evolution. So hold on.
Well, like I said, yours I need to think on because I give yours a little bit more versatility. So I need to figure out what actually level 4 means. But you would notice I changed the picture as yours has evolved. And it also will be more powerful. I just need to figure out what I wanted to do.
Oh.
You'll see one of the changes if you look at your passives closely.
The reading I will go. So pretty.
Roran, yours is significantly easier to stat out because it has a very one-directional theme. Yours also evolves, moving up to your shoulder. And yours I did stat out because I knew exactly what I needed that one to do. Sigh.
Yes.
This is a very eventful day. I want you to know this. Oni's card is evolving. Snick is getting off of murder charges. Roran and Topic's star signs are evolving. You are at a different crossroads, or at a different point. You are at a crossroads. You actively feel that you have a power-up waiting, but you have to make a choice. Death or Terra. Do you keep traveling the road that you've already been going down? Or do you become the title to a very terrible romance song? You can take time to think on it, but I just wanted to let you know that is where you're at right now. You are also having a push forward. The only one who does not evolve is Archie, and that's because he's not here. And that's because I have to ask him some stuff before I go forward. Because his dad definitely found some crystals. I have to find out which one he wants priority on. Anyway, yeah, you guys get your evolutions and understanding. I suppose give me a moment to set up the next monsters while you guys converse amongst yourselves.
Man, looks like their team came in with buffs, and then they're kind of panicking that they lost everything.
I know that familiar feeling.
A wall of force erupts from your hand, hurling a creature you can see within range through a window. Target must make a strength saving throw. On a failure, the target is thrown up to 20 feet through a window of your choice. If there is no window within 20 feet of the target, it is instead thrown through a window of arcane force, which materializes 10 feet behind it and vanishes after the creature shatters it. The target takes 46 slashing damage as if it flies through the window. On a successful save, the target instead is pushed back 5 feet and takes no damage.
Yeah, they really just want to put someone through a window.
To say, it doesn't even matter what window. It could be a plastic window, it could be any kind of window. It's like, no, it goes through.
Fenestration. Yeah, and it doesn't say how big the window has to be.
It could be a itty bitty window, and they can still go through it.
Could be your eye, since it's the window to the soul.
How would your body go through your eyes?
I don't know. How do we step through the ether from here to there? How does a fireball just erupt in the middle of the square?
Maybe there's like magic right here.
Oh, you're right. Magic. Oh, yeah, you're right. See, only that's why you're here. You have all the answers, all the secrets. You point Nick clubs and steals and burns and kills and just as a horrible person and all that.
I'm very. How did he get off charges?
I don't know.
All the things, that's the thing that you're concerned about.
I'm worried about the wishes, but I know he's not going to tell me, and I don't want to know either. So, the charges, at least there's something there.
You don't know what he spent his wishes on?
He didn't tell me the one that weakened him. So, and I don't want to know.
Oh, you mean Dead Eater, right?
Oh my god. Nice. I love that one. Tiki Tiki Timbo, Noso Rembo, Cherry Bitterucci, Pipberry Pimbo has fallen into the well.
Okay. Well, let's see. Blah 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 blah. Oh, oops. Blah
Oh,
blah
that one.
blah.
No.
All right, you guys, take your time, reassess, take whatever short rests you need.
Ooh, I Pearl of Power.
Go for it
Sick.
if you need it.
Did you just blow that on the ground right when you walked into the ashtray? Why? Don't forget to feed your dog. Animal. Cats. You do it.
Welcome back to the arena, folks. We just saw 158 teams fail to pass round 10, leaving only a staggering 42 teams remaining. Will Team 1 make it all the way to the end? Find out now! As giant snakes manifest in the arena.
Oh yeah.
If you are ready, you may roll initiative.
And it's okay having the banner out.
Yeah.
I also have gone giant form before the fight began.
Okay, that works for me.
So many giant snakes.
Oh yeah, I suppose I have to roll for Archie and Mr. Schnick.
Okay. Oh, did I get rid of the deal until I got?
Wow. Archie's really on fire today.
What do you get?
A 1. He amazingly got a 2 last time.
He's getting them all.
All right, you may begin. Sai, you are first.
Son of a.
GMD 20s +5 AC. Vulnerable to cold.
Bonus. Bonus action. I swap my new blade to cold.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't think my game liked the amount of spiders. I mean snakes.
Dumbledore.
I'm gonna go.
I say if you have spiders, your game really doesn't like you.
I'm gonna go here.
It's like Titanic bow, and they're killing some football player from back in the day.
Hey, it worked. If you guys adjust your AC, you shouldn't have to now.
I already did.
Yes.
Should I put it back?
Yes.
So I guess I should get rid of those bonus HP too.
Yes, please. That would be appropriate.
I just looked. I'm like, you have way more hit points than I should right now.
So this is accurate.
Oh hell yeah, that's way high.
They Titanic bows.
So I don't have the blight on there.
Okay.
But it's a DC 30, or takes double damage, and it's cold, and they're vulnerable to cold.
What's the save?
30. Con.
Thank you. Fails. How much do they take?
My game's 6. So it's wait, it's 64 damage. 25 of that is cold.
Takes 25 more, and then what was the actual? What was the second thing you
64.
said? 60. No, what was the other thing you said about blight?
They take double damage if they don't make the save.
So they should have taken another 64 plus 25, so 89. There.
And then these, because it's, I'm going to choose the song one. Like all these little like little elementals By like grabbing the snake, trying to restrain it. I don't know if it can be.
Restrained?
And then I'm going to move over to this one.
It can
Don't
be
know if that
restrained.
provokes.
Hold on. Where is my restrained? There it is. Restrained becomes 0. Cannot benefit from any attack. But, no, it still can. You can still provoke attack of opportunity. So I guess yes, it would attempt. Uh, 21 does not hit though.
I don't know why I'm lagging so much. It doesn't have anything up. I took all my stuff off of it. There's 37, 17 is cold, and there's another 30 DC con save to take double.
I don't even see your damage roll yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. 37 times 2 plus, or 37 plus 17, so 91, thank you.
And it is also restrained.
Restrained.
And because I did a bonus action, that is my turn.
Tofik, your turn.
All right. This place is ripe for a fireball. So we'll see what we can do. We have several restrained happy guys here. I'll actually activate my anime power and then reroll that at 8d8 actually. Be better. You gotta be better. Okay, that's actually.
No, you killed Wild Magica Combat.
What do you mean I killed Wild Magic Combat?
Oh, I'm making a token that I'm trying to make it so where from now on I can just apply shit to you guys, because one of the cool things that the newest version applied is the ability to put aura on effects. And you just happen to drop it right on Wild Magica Combat. Oh, so you killed Wild Magic Combat.
It kind of snapped to that. Which is funny. Like I was kind of going, I was going right there, and it kind of like popped there. I was like, huh, whatever. I wonder if it snapped to Wild Magic of Combat.
It probably did.
Yeah, it was like
This is
It was like right in the middle of a grid line. Is that where you put it?
yep.
Yeah, it was like. Yeah, I was like, why did it snap there? Huh, whatever. Cool. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I just gave it 10,000 health now. Kill it now, damn it.
Oh, I didn't realize you meant I killed it. Killed it. I got you.
Yeah, it was right here.
I thought you meant when I placed it, like it like ruined your something. I didn't realize it was an actual creature.
Yeah, no, I hadn't adjusted its health yet beyond 10, so it had the standard 10 health. And it rolled a 3 because I didn't see it. It was on the tracker.
Not bad.
Alrighty, well.
Tarek is
2 of 4, not bad.
Plus
36 and then 18.
sorry, just making adjustments to that
Action.
token.
Yeah, bonus action, copy, cup, all that stuff, and I'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. So you hit 2 out of 4 and did 36. So these guys actually should have taken. Sorry, I was so distraught over you killing my wild magic attack combat token that I didn't bother to adjust. That's 18, so there should have been 7 more damage. And then 7 more damage. And then 14 more to the other two. You're gonna. Okay, fine. Actually came a lot closer to killing that one. All right. You said that was in your turn, sir?
Yes, sir. And I already did. It should be on roaring.
Awesome. Roaring, your turn.
Okay. I am. Alright, I'm gonna use my 90-foot fly speed to fly over creatures. There. At level 6, our energy is supposed to be 40 by default.
That's 15 plus 5 levels, so 5, so 25. Yes, 40 by default.
Okay. Don't have enough to activate the level 4 enemy power. But I will activate it at level 3. So these guys make wisdom saves.
And yours is like 27, 28, something like that?
28.
They can't make it. We'll eventually get to a creature that can, but for right now.
Bonus action storm stick. And then action. That's my turn.
Oh, it's restrained, so it can't really go anywhere. So I guess you're the target, Sai.
I'm the target.
You're the target.
It is going to take a bite attack at you. 28 to hit. Misses.
Dodge and weave.
It's going to try to wrap itself around you. But miss.
I will point out, as the fireball hit the other guy, all the little earth dudes holding him down died. Because they only have 5 hit points.
Surshnik. He's going to get the glory of the kill. How often does he get the ruins back? It's one of the things I'd never remember. Short rest.
I thought you said, oh, okay. No.
Well, he has some reactions that are technically part of it, but it's not actually ruins. It's the weird ruins that he can carve into things he gets on short or long rest. But he has something called Runic Shield that he could technically expend one of his shield charges to take a hit and reduce the damage, but it's not really worth it most of the time. So he gets a +3 because of his expertise. I need to remember to set that up. He still gets a +3. And he's not going to waste the fire because this thing looks weak. And he was able to kill it. He'll go up to this one because it looks like it's hurt. Oh, I need to roll a d6. Damn. I was really hoping he'd summon a Skelebro. Then you get to see what Dead Eater's about. Plus Giant's Might, plus Angel Plate. And then he also gets a 2d6 because he'll expend one of his fire charges. Thank you. 31 points. He'll go for third attack. +3. Hold on. Is Reanimator not a plussed up weapon? Oh, it's only +1. That's why, because it was only very rare. He actually misses. For a moment, it feels like you have the old Snicks back, Oni.
Messing.
Yep. Screw it. He'll action surge. He wants to prove his worth to you, boss. He'll expend his other charge of Fire Ruin. Second attack from his extra. And for his last attack, a flurry of attacks with very little effect. That is the end of his turn. Not knowing the effect, it falls asleep. Go ahead and roll your damage, Roran.
Damage.
This one's still asleep, so go ahead and roll your damage again. Actually, it's at 2 now. Okay. This is going to attack Sir Snick. And miss. Going to try to constrict him. And miss. Oni, your turn.
Goes. Yeah, this is like drawing a card. Spell. Go over here. Doesn't mean it's not my turn. That's weird. 90 feet. Okay, sweet. I'll drop a little snowball over there. And yeah, just confused.
Roll a d20.
D20. 12.
Goes through. Shinlick's. Oh, roll another d6 because you have the forbidden tattoo.
5.
So that's 22 points of cold damage then. So I'll just roll this. And then for those who don't succeed, which is both of them, who'd you hit?
The 2 over here.
Got it. They take an additional 10 because it doesn't add it in. There you go.
And only. Oh. Only's running back over here. Topic. Dick. That'll be it for Oni. They're vulnerable to ice. So I got a cold spell.
Six. Ooh. Yeah, I did that chaos ring.
The serpent was the original agent of chaos.
Snicks is grappled. As this giant snake constricts around him. It enters your effect, Roran. Go ahead and roll damage. Gonna equivalent to sprint over here. Archie's gonna rotate just a little bit. To fire his laser.
God damn, that one's badly introduced.
That'll be the end of his turn. This one falls back asleep. Hi, it's your turn again.
Swap out this. Yeah, I'm gonna swap this one out. Put it in my offhand, grab a new blade. Whoosh. Place. Got those. Light up here. This is the blade. I didn't. I was trying to find where to put the con save, but I haven't had that yet. So it's a DC 30 con save. If he fails, the total's 95. I guess he still has to do the 30 con save because if he makes that, he takes less damage.
They can't make a 30, so.
Okay.
Hey, stop that.
Then I will end turn.
No, you don't get to feel it. Your obsession with chewing on strings.
Who's chewing on strings?
The bulldog.
boy. Put down my strings. Those aren't yours. All right, all right, all right. Oh, look at this happy little guy right here. Target. Spells. Ubajala. You guys hear the classic chanting.
Classic.
As magic missiles, baby. Pumping it in. As I hit him with 24 damage. And I'll move a little bit. Oni's crowding my jam. And I believe that shall end my turn.
Roran, back to you.
Target this guy. Damage. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. First attack. Second attack. Third attack. You know, on that last attack, he would have expended a reaction to add an additional d6 to the damage with his accelerate, which will be enough to kill it. Rolling that d6. Doesn't get a skeleton. This one is still asleep, so Roran, you can go ahead and inflict damage on it.
Is that its third turn?
Second turn. Next turn will be its third turn. This one, on the other hand, is its third turn. Oni.
Draw a card. Where is it? There it is. 6 and 5. I guess this is not going to be very useful, but so you have advantage on all attacks.
Thank you.
6 is sadly the heal, so and we can't use the healing, so that's going to be nothing. I will go over here, and then my turn.
You don't want to heal Sir Snick?
I don't think he could even get the healing. Well, I don't think. I mean, I know he can't get the healing.
It's the thought that counts, Oni. The thought.
Sir Snick is taking damage. What are you talking about? Okay, fair enough. This one's actually awake, but it falls asleep immediately. So go ahead and do your damage, Warren. You'll burn a sin charge to use Impi. Which means I need to roll play Crazy Flowers first. I did that wrong. I never roll the right one. Cool. Not incredibly useful, but cool. Useful in other contexts, not here. Well, let's first attack against that creature. Well, you can't move any closer. That's the end of his turn, as he'll use his bonus action to send charge a little bit more. Snake falls asleep. Sai, your turn.
Run down here. Ah.
Okay.
Gonna swap out a blade.
Hits and damage. Hits. Damage.
This one is the Blight Blade. So if he fails, it's a 93 total damage. Miscellaneous, cold, necrotic.
Okay.
Same. Then end turn as a flurry of blades.
Gothic, your turn.
Mr. Tofik. Right. Looking at 2. That one's sweeping. That one's. Let's just kind of pump some more happy pills into our friend here. Doing that, hang on. Very mediocre, my friend. Very mediocre. And I'll end my turn. As we know, well, a little bit.
I will. Yeah, I'm going to use my unarmed then bonus action, make another attack. Another 20. And that's my turn.
Hey, Oni, roll me a d20.
Oh no, is this to know that 9.
He's an idiot. He falls asleep. Could you please roll? Not that one. That one. Could you please roll damage?
Five damage.
All right. Titan goes back to sleep.
And this is third turn.
No,
This
he
is
got
fourth
woken up
turn.
by. He got woken up by a topic. It would have been. Alrighty. Oni.
No. gonna be nothing. Hit him with my special move. Hit him with my guiding bolt. Did I target? Yep, I did not target it. Gonna go 3rd level. Bang.
Remember, it's 4th level with your tattoo, but roll a d20 first. You're good.
No, yeah. I'm gonna use the tattoo, make it 4th level.
Yeah, I just realized that it says can, so you don't necessarily have to, but I wouldn't. I mean, I would advise it because it's free.
Yeah. So it's just a 1 more d6, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So. Bam. God damn it, still alive.
Yes, but the next attack on him is at advantage.
Yeah. Don't really have any bonus action, so that'll be it.
It's Archie's turn. Does Archie go extra? He does not. He's gonna get close. Make his attacks. Prominence. He'll have Libra active plus. Damn it, he hasn't put the Afridi's bangles in yet. 3d6. Oh, that one's dead. He's gonna look down at the ground and then look up at Roran, then contemplate, can he hit the other creature? Because I can't remember what the distance for Empire is off the top of my head. Empire is within 30 feet. It is within 30 feet. He can make 1 attack against this creature. Prominence Empire. Brother, really? Does he have any reactions that could help him? Oh, I don't know. He might have missed his target.
Is that the topic?
All right, fine. If Topic's not going to do it, I'll waste one of my GM D20s because I forgot.
What'd I do?
I said, oh no, he might have missed his target.
Who missed? Archie?
Archie.
Oh, I'll have him roll with advantage. Sorry.
You're fine. Since it hit, he will Herculean below this.
Oh, damn.
To crit and... Wait, that thing lived.
If I would say if it doesn't die, then have him re-roll his damage at higher dice.
Okay, so that's 6 d20s plus 8 d10s plus 8 d8. That's not even adding in the 13 extra, so yeah, it's dead. So I can just do this. Plus 92 minus 149. Even without the 13, it was enough to kill him. And the crowd goes wild. Streamers, roses, and boxes of chocolates fly into the arena as you guys kill your targets. That was an amazing round, folks. Those snakes went ooh, and the the combatants went and swerved and swing, and all of a sudden we had this bunch of sleeping snakes, and it was chaos. Join us tomorrow for the next exciting round. 13.
I dodge and weave away from the chocolates as I leave the stands.
Since Archie isn't here and Tofik is technically the reason you guys win. Tofik, roll me a D100. Technically.
Alright. Ooh.
Although we all know it's Roran carrying with Dora. Just saying.
Oh, yes.
Only 5 teams get knocked out in round 12.
I rolled shitty.
That's fine. 154 or something like that. Well, sorry, I'm making notes. And then 5. Bringing this total down to 37. There are 37 teams, including yourselves, remaining.
Those snakes were tough.
You guys converse among yourselves. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick.
So, what should we like? The healing thing, that's pretty bad, right?
Yes.
Is there something that we can do to help us that doesn't do healing?
Obviously, temporary hit points.
Damage
Any
resistance.
kind of, any kind of yeah. There you go. Damage reduction. Any kind of resisting you can do. Armor class. Increases.
I mean, I got the banner, so I can get you guys the 15 temporary hit points, and then if they go away, you can come back to me, or if you're within 15
Mm-hmm.
feet of me. So that helps. But I don't have a way for those other things.
Yeah, because Death Ward doesn't. Well. I wonder why they won't let Death Ward work.
I point at Archie.
Well, it makes sense though. It's like, but you actually it just stops you from going. You stop at 1 hit point, but it still makes sense, I guess. It's almost like healing. That's crazy though. That if I destroyed those first, like, because you come out like we don't. A paper cut and it hasn't gone away. What do you mean your paper cut hasn't gone away? I don't know. I came in from paper cut. It hasn't gone away.
That must be
Messed up
really
for the
annoying
orc.
for.
Yeah. Was it on fire? No, I was on fire. I don't know why. It won't go away.
What were you saying, Ryan?
Just it's particularly hard for orcs who also have chance to come back
Oh,
with 1 hit.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But on that other thing is, I can't imagine being a race that naturally, regenerates from everything, and then all of a sudden you're in that arena and it's like, nope.
Ow. His arm will come back. Don't worry about it.
On your line with the orcs, where you have a racial feature which is shut off.
Yeah, basically. Whoa. That's a nice wind. Glad she has a double coat. AC, no regeneration. So obviously the magic of the day overrides the whole healing thing.
What was that?
Well, I'm guessing magic of the day overrides all the healing thing because it gave us 50 hit points. I wonder if aid as a spell could be used. Because aid just actually, well, that does
Does
heal you,
max.
but it increases your maximum hit points.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a cleric. It's a spell, I believe, of the divine soul.
Yes.
Is it weird that it's been like almost 3 years since we played in our Saturday day Grumpy, and I still think of you as our cleric?
Huh.
I don't know why, but you were talking about aid, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's something he should know. And then I just realized, wait, no, he's a wizard.
No. I like playing clerics. Very good class.
Alrighty. How you guys spend the rest of your night?
I have shopping to do. I could take us to links. There were some things I wanted to.
I could go for that.
Anyone else need to do shopping?
I'm good.
Archie will go with just because. That way I can give him opportunity to tell me if he actually wanted something.
Oh yeah, a long time ago he asked me to go back there. I think he
Give
has
him-
two pair of boots he wanted to connect together.
Oh,
Flying
his
boots and the teleporting boots.
the World Walker sandals and the winged boots.
Yeah.
I think this almost killed my character last time.
Winged walkers.
No, talking about combining items together.
What? No, I'd never kill you for that.
I said things and names that and happened and
I'll do that today.
100.
The pun counters. Hi.
I yeah.
It's like 40
I
something.
I,
God.
I pressed my luck with the rain comment.
Oh, did I remember to tell you to add 10 Grim? Hang on.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
did.
good.
That's why it was so high on Monday. And then we added another 10 because of Archie Raven.
Was it because of him? Oh, yes, it was. You're right. I remember now.
So I went and got contacts at a new eye doctor. All that jazz and all that, and me and my wife are the last customers, and I come out from whatever doing a fitting, and they're looking, and all the girls are at the window. I'm like, what are they doing? She's like, they moved the guy's car. I'm like, what do you mean, the doctor's? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, what? And she goes, and some older lady comes. She goes, I stole his keys, and we moved his car from where it was parked over here to way over there. I'm like, really? It's like, it's like, and she's like, yeah, I'm the owner practitioner. I'm like, oh, and you just, okay. And they're just all watching. It was just so fucking hilarious. I'm like, this is a cool place to come if I'm coming here for fucking to see a doctor and shit. And this is the kind of shit you guys do.
Oh, it sounds like a trip to Lynx is in order.
Yes.
You said it, not me.
All right. I assume you're using your gate horn.
Yeah.
You make it to a shop, no problem.
Hello, I'd like to get if I get 2 rings of attunement.
Bring some attunement. First, do you speak Kamigawa?
To no.
I'm a goblin. He's going to gesture for you to. No, actually, you asked for rings. He still understands common. He will go into the back. Comes back out with 2 rings.
How much?
About for 2, we'll say 60,000.
And
He'll draw in the dust on the counter. 60000.
I'll pay for that. And can I also get a pair of jackalopers uncommon?
I'm a goblin. Goes to the back.
And an insignia of claws, also uncommon.
That one I'm going to ask for an odd or even roll.
Odd.
There you have it. So he'll grab it at the same time. Writes wipes away the 60,000. Writes in the dust 1,200.
I have 2 uncommon vouchers.
Go. He takes the vouchers and hands you the insignia and the jackalopers.
Right. I think that's all I need.
I'm a goblin, looking at everyone else expectantly.
Does anyone else have an idea what they want right now, or?
I'm good right now, thank you.
I'll make. No, I don't need anything. Yeah.
There's Snicks.
I am sadly broke.
Good. So the last time I was in here, I had picked up the. I was looking for a book to help me cast more spells, and the magical links gave me the Aegis Gamora, which was a different way. But he also had a different one that could have more spells. I think it was. Do you still have that item?
They have a s'mores spell? I knew it. You guys have been holding out on me. I'm a goblin, I'm a goblin, I'm a goblin, I'm a goblin.
No, I want to drive this counter all the way up. Add 5 to the counter, Grim.
What?
And to be honest, Grim, I don't remember which book we're talking about. Well, oh, was it? No, it couldn't have been the Infinitus. Could it?
I was given the option of
The shield that's actually a book.
yeah, and it absorbs spells. But there was another one that add more spells. Or do you have an item that like I could like buy a scroll and stick it in the item and cast that scroll that way without expending the scroll, so I could like exchange.
It almost had to be a Grimoire Infinitus. Based on the amount of spells in here, yeah. So he'd come in, he'd go back to the back, and come back with a giant spell book. I mean, like, large size. It appears to be made of solid. Well, not solid, but at first glance, pages are made of gold, and the book cover itself is made of silver.
Very nice. I was also looking. I show him my nice little tattoo. If I use this, I get exhausted. Can you remove that part?
I'm a goblin, I'm a goblin, I'm a goblin.
I do understand I'm a goblin.
Unfortunately, it's very difficult to alter tattoos once they've already been applied.
Can
Not
you rip
impossible,
it off
but
and put it back on?
No, we could erase it, which would be very painful. Which, by the way, to the rest of you who don't speak I'm a Goblin, it is still conversing in I'm a Goblin. It's just, for stage sake, I am just telling Grim what it's saying. We could remove it very painfully and then reapply it with the modifications that you need.
Okay.
This tattoo is...
That one?
Oh, yes, it's this mid-price. So you'd be looking at 75,000 iridium to do that. And then if you still want the book is.
I have voucher. Is that a legendary? Or is that artifact?
The book is a legendary, so they could do that. For the modification work, they can't accept a voucher.
Okay, so I couldn't give him a legendary and then pay him on top?
No, you could pay.
Or you mean the modification to the remove exhaustion?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you want the book, you can pay for it with a legendary voucher, but to take the modification, it has to be with money.
Does the book require attunement?
Yes.
Can I pay extra to get rid of that?
No. And he would explain to you, this book comes from an age before Lynx became a smith. So he has become considerably well versed in altering items. He can't alter things that come from essentially before time. He could technically alter your previous grimoire, though.
Oh, how much would that be?
With a very rare. Hang on, mid price divided by 4. 20,000.
And do you guys sell an item that amplifies anime powers?
There's a look on the goblin's face that relays that was not a question you should ask. And he's going to simply say, no, we don't. As he starts, even though the rest of you can't understand him, you can tell that something he just said, that Sai just asked something very in the realm of not good / bad, because this goblin starts to sweat a lot. And these guys are literally working in an inferno and don't have a drop of sweat on them.
Okay. Do you have any more of those rings of attunement that my ally got?
I'm a goblin. And walks to the back, which basically meant one moment. Comes back with 7 rings, each one of a different shape, size, color, different stones. I'm a goblin. This is the stock we have left.
Are they all the same rarity?
Yeah.
Which is
very rare. Nice
will
try.
take
Nice try, but that one hasn't been introduced for another 6 months.
Well, you said they were all different shapes and sizes.
Well, yeah, it's not going to be the
With
same
different-
ring every time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fair enough.
So I'll take 2. I'm gonna give a voucher for 1 and pay for 1.
Okay.
And I also say I want to pay the extended price of not having curses.
Nothing you have purchased thus far has curses. You can keep your money. The only thing that could have had a curse was the grimoire itself, and again, Legs can but can't modify it. He can add to it, he cannot subtract.
And how much for the ring?
40,000. Unless I already rolled. Hold on. Yeah, 40,000.
You take bank cards?
Yeah.
Let's give him the bank card. And I believe that's 135k. I will deduct.
Yep.
And I will deduct the 2 vouchers.
Roger, roger. Goblin will look around. Anybody else need anything? I'm going.
I think I have a curse tattoo. Anytime someone looks at it, when they identify it, they die. Is there any way you can
Goblin?
get rid of the curse of it?
He got that from a dungeon.
He's gonna give you the same spiel that he gave Grim. We can. It's
that
going to
tattoo's
be
older.
It's going to be
Oh, that's
incredibly painful, but they can do it.
Can I know what's the bad thing about it?
No.
much is it?
As you stated, when people identify it, it kills people. We're not going to do that. We can make the modification without knowing what we're touching.
Yeah, how much is it to them to modify it?
Well, it may be a little expensive depending on how much reserves you have. Because that is of one of the highest qualities you can possibly find. It would be 32,000 iridium.
I think I'm actually under by 1,000.
You could always ask for a loan. You have party mates. They might have the money.
Would someone be willing to give me either 70 iridium, 100 iridium, 1,000? Either one will give me to 1,000.
70?
How much do you need?
I got 12,938.
Yeah. Use extra 30?
70. If it 70 becomes a 30, then the 900 goes to 1,000.
Yeah, I have that in change. I got 59 iridium and 179 steel, so I just gotta change that out.
I'm a goblin. we will take 70 iridium less.
Thank you.
Why leave it on the table? Because I'm not putting it back on.
Frank's gonna probably reach out for this, but you know.
All right, fine. You take away my fun. The rest of the evening is spent with the screams of Sai and Oni as they are literally having their tattoo lasered off in an era where lasers don't exist. So they have to use some very intense magic to burn it away, but not with fire. Took away my fun.
It burns.
By the way, the bracers I left here to be fused, they're not ready yet. I don't think, right?
I don't believe so. I think I put them on I'm pretty sure I put them on the calendar. Come on, Glacius.
Off the top of your head, do you know what book the Infinities memoirs in?
The Eberron's War book, EGW. Does not look like they are. But if they are, I will because I'll be double checking some stuff this weekend. If I happen to see that I was wrong, I will let you know.
Now that I think about it, I think it was like 2 weeks, it said. And it's only been like 3 or 4 days.
Okay. Well, like I said, I will double check. I gotta check some stuff anyway, but if they are, I'll let you know. If not, then probably will be the 15th at the earliest, 25 at the latest. And it is the 11th right now. So. All right. Well, if nobody else has anything that they need done, we can call session here for the night. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to stream today. If you enjoyed our content, please feel free to drop us a follow. We would really appreciate the support. And tune in Mondays and Wednesdays for our D&D content. Want to keep up with the events and extra streams? Please check out our Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date on the schedule releases and updates for the streams, including extra streams that we may not have on schedule. And if you would like to see previous content that we've done, check us out on YouTube at Epitaph of Creation. Thank you so much for coming out today, and have a good night, everybody.